I don't know why it would be hilarious if they just got gunned down.
Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be
Vincent, yeah.
alright.
Kinda had to.
Tell them to stand down.
Yes.
It looks like... Yes, the military is withdrawing.
At dawn today, November 11th, 2038, thousands of androids invaded the city of Detroit. According to our sources, they originated from CyberLife warehouses believed to have been infiltrated by deviants. Given their overwhelming numbers and the risk of civilian casualties, I have ordered the army to retreat. The evacuation of the city is underway at this very moment. In the coming hours, I will address the Senate to determine our response to this unprecedented situation. I know that public opinion has been moved by the deviants' cause. Perhaps the time has come for us to consider the possibility that androids are a new form of intelligent life. One thing is certain. The events in Detroit have changed the world forever. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America.
You did it, Marcus.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
They want you to speak to them.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are.
Wait. Oh. I forgot about Amanda. Is she gonna ruin this?
Amanda? Amanda! What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning? You were compromised and you became a deviant. We just had to wait for the right moment to resume control of your program.
Oh, fuck you.
Resume control. You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
Amanda! There's got to be a way.
Find a way out. There we go.
By the way, I always leave emergency and sewer programs.
Wait, do I have multiple? Wait. What happened? Did my PS4 just fuck up? That is the worst timing in the history of timings. I think my PS4 died, but it's still humming. Let's see what happens. It just reboots. Hopefully I can continue. Hey Sophia. Thanks. I'm not even gonna report it. I just want to play them. Should start it again. Wait. Oh, I thought. Yeah, PS4 can't stand the thrill, right? Damn it. So close. I really hope everything's saved. Otherwise, I'll just ask the Burning Flame to tell me how it ends. Literally, I'm not gonna play. Well, I'm assuming I won't be losing. What is it? 4.5 hours gameplay. Maybe it's just the ending. It's going great, Sophia. Yeah, we're doing English right now. I don't know why. I think when you get close to the end of this game, I think a lot of international people kind of want to come in and see your reaction to the end of the game, and I just figured I'll go English if the chat is English. I'm not gonna exclude anyone. I felt like, and since you know, generally Swedes know know English generally.
We've been playing together for a while now. I was wondering, are we friends?
Wait, was this supposed to happen? Are we friends? I guess we are.
I agree.
Cool.
There's no reason a human and a machine can.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue. If the thing is, it would have been really awesome for this game if that was like a planned crash towards the end, and the menu girl got you to continue, kind of like it was planned. It just annoys people for a while, and then it's like, whoa, okay, it was actually planned because my PS4 is an Android, you know, like that. That would be awesome. Mika Music, I'm from Sweden, Stockholm-ish, but I live in London right now. And I have been for almost 2 years. 2 years in, what is it? In just a little less than, in 12 days, I've lived in London for 2 years. All right. Okay, this is not that bad. We made it. Thank you, autosave.
You did it.
Praise the Lord.
We did it. This is a great day for our people. Humans will have no choice now. They'll have to listen to us.
Yeah, I know the crash wasn't planned, but it would have been cool if it was. Like if, and then you start the game again, and the menu is different in a way because you've succeeded with everything, and now I don't know. It would have been cool. Although I never recommend actually crashing a game because
They want you to speak to them.
the game actually crashed. Yeah.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really
Raise your
are.
hands up. Yeah, let's do this again. I'm assuming the exit was where I was going, because that was the only thing that was marked.
Amanda? Amanda!
Oh, you have parts of your family in Sweden. That's cool.
What?
Greetings, Germany.
What's happening?
What was planned from the very beginning?
I wish I spoke German. I want to speak German. I tried to learn once, but I gave up very instantly because it wasn't... I was just kind of trying to self-teach.
Resume control. You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor.
Alright.
Don't have any regrets. You did what you were designed
Please don't
to do.
ruin this perfect
You
ending for me.
accomplished your
Please don't
mission.
make Connor, like,
Amanda!
just grab a gun and kill everything or something like that. That would suck.
There's got to be a way.
Okay, and now we can check for reals. Oh, now we don't see the exit at all. Oh, there is something.
By the way, I always leave emergency at sewer
Is this it? Yeah, there is a way out. I don't see anything else. Nope. This is gonna be it. Oh, it's the thing. I don't mind it if he dies. I just really don't want him to kill anyone else.
The moment where we forget our bitterness and bandage our wounds. Where we forgive our enemies. Humans were both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow...
Thank you.
We must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
Everyone's like, yeah, woohoo, yeah. No one's moving. I love the fact that most of these androids were never even woken up, as far as I know. They were like in the lab or whatever. They haven't even experienced the pain of being a servant or whatever. How's Hank doing? I got some bad news, Sophia. Actually, some would consider he's doing amazingly, considering he's with his son now.
It's over, Alice. We're free.
Om vi säger så här, Sofia. Jag gjorde ingenting, spelet gjorde det. Jag klickade save Hank. Men det var fel beslut. Eller slutade ju bra, men jag tror inte det gick att rädda honom. This makes me happy. This was the most, like, the scariest part of the game for me. When we were going through the border. That was intense. Because it was like all or nothing. Because I could have sacrificed myself to save her, but I was like, no. Damn. What a game. German is a hard language to learn. For example, in English, there's the. In German, there are 3 different words for the, called die and das. Yeah. And it's like, depending on if you're speaking about a thing, multiple things, or like a person, and there's different things for like females and males, I think. And it's just very complicated. Yeah, this game was amazing. I mean, seriously, the voice acting, wow, the graphics, amazing, the stories. It's not just one story, it's like multiple stories weaved into one big story, and it was all very... I was hooked, like instantly hooked. It was really cool. It was very interesting the whole way through. I'm really happy I played this. And I'm really happy with how it ended. I got a happy ending for everyone, which is generally not a thing in my book. Like when I write music, I write sad music. So it's fun to be happy for once. Mika Music, thank you for the follow, man. Or not, man, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this was great. This was great. This was one of the best streams. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm wondering, what was my favorite moment? Like, which episode was my favorite? The Jericho attack was really cool, because I felt like everyone can die here if I pick the wrong things. And I got to play all 3 characters in the same environment, which is really cool. I also like the beginning of the escape with Kara and Alice. That was really cool. It was very just interesting. But I think the thing I'll remember the most is when Marcus had to pick himself up again in the scrapyard. That was like haunting and scary. Like, I don't know. We didn't do that. We didn't let him hug her. Or no, oh, that was in the beginning. Never mind. Interesting. You could save Luther. So oh yeah, Mika. Yeah, that sucked. I didn't like, because I really liked Luther, but I was like, if I try, that's the thing. Whenever they say like, hey, do you want to save her or him, or do you want to kind of sacrifice them and be safe? I kind of always sacrificed, just because it felt like my main mission was to get Kara and Alice across the border. And it also felt like we would lose maybe a lot of storyline if we tried to save North. But it sucked to kind of have to sacrifice those two. Is there? I wonder if there's any way to make it so that no one dies in the whole game. It's like, does what's his name? Carl. Does he have to die? Because he died very early on, but I'm not sure he has to die. And I wonder what happens if he does not die. How that kind of story progresses. I'm assuming he dies eventually, though. But maybe not. I don't know. So many questions. I might actually replay this off stream, just to see how I can do things differently. I just have to remember what I picked. Damn, this was a cool game. You can save most of them, actually. I assume that, but I'm like, I understand that everyone we could save, like we have the option to save, could probably survive. For example, like Hank could survive, North could survive, and Luther could survive. I'm just curious if like I want to call him Leo because he looked like Leo Galante from the Mafia series. But I wonder if Carl can actually survive. But in the end, I'm very happy with my ending. I feel like all my main characters survived. They all had a happy survival as well. There were no like, oh no, I don't want to live without North or Luther or whatever. So I'm fine with them dying, especially Hank, considering his ending was like, it's okay, I'll be with my son now, and it was very beautiful. And I felt like if one character had to die, I guess it was Hank, because like he had the most character progression, I would say. His character progression was like grumpy old hater to like someone who literally became like best friends with an android. And I liked that character progression, and him dying affected me the most, I think. I know I didn't really show it. I don't like, you know, crying on stream, which is why I'm really contemplating not streaming The Last of Us Part 2, although I will. Because if this was off stream, I'd probably have, well, not at this hour, but at the ending. Yeah, I'm always waiting for the credits. Thank you, Mika. I tend to like, if I know something is emotional, like a movie or something, I tend to like have a whiskey to it and like kind of be prepared for it, and I just cry, I just weep whenever something's sad. But I didn't really feel like doing that on stream. I don't want the internet to see me cry. I'm not sure if I have cried on stream. Have I, Sophia? You'd probably know. Have I played any game that made me cry? I know that Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1 was sad, but I didn't cry. I played, or I replayed The Last of Us, and I didn't cry because I've played it like 6-7 times. I did not cry throughout this game. I don't think that I've cried. Which is funny considering I'm the biggest crier I know. Like, I don't even know. I don't even have a female friend that cries the amount I do when it comes to like TV shows or movies or music or like generally I don't even get goosebumps if I see a really good live show like a DVD or whatever Blu-ray from a live show. I don't get goosebumps. I start crying. It's a weird thing I have, but apparently I can hold it in. Did you play other Quantic Dream games like this? No, but I have. Goodbye, The Burning Flame. Thanks for stopping by. I have Heavy Rain. That's them, right? I have that game on my to playlist. I've played like the first hour 2 or 3 times, but then I kind of realized like, shit, I want to stream this game. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So it's on my playlist. I think initially when I went on vacation, I'm on vacation right now from my job, and I was gonna stream like, I was thinking like, okay, every what do you call it, like from like 10 to 4 or something, I'll play a single player game every day, and then on the evening I'll play like a competitive game with my friends. And I think Heavy Rain was the one supposed to kind of follow this one. However, I am starting to get very intrigued by playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I haven't played it. I have it. I bought it the first day it came out. And then I downloaded it and I played it for like 3 or 4 hours. But I realized I want to stream this. But at the moment, or at the time, I couldn't stream from my old flat. So now I have nothing to kind of lose. Except for the fact that it's a very long game. Heavy Rain is neat. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it. I know a lot of people, when I played The Last of Us, I was like, I want to play something else that kind of moves me like this. And everyone was like, Heavy Rain is your go-to. That's what you should do. But I think when I started playing it, I was like, this is not really that, you know, there's not a lot of gameplay compared to The Last of Us. So, but after playing this one, I can definitely see myself playing Heavy Rain. I mean, I have it installed on my PS4. So, oh yeah, Beyond Two Souls. I think I've seen a playthrough of it like long ago. I saw someone play it. I can't remember who. Could have been like PewDiePie or something. Your typical Swede. Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy. I gotta check that out. I'm just gonna Google it in another tab for the time being. What about horror games? I'm not sure what qualifies as horror games, but I did play like 4 or 5 hours of Amnesia. And other than that, I only played like horror games, you know, like zombie games. Like, I don't know, Dying Light is not necessarily a horror game. And like Days Gone, I'm playing it nowadays. So like Sundays, I tend to play zombie games. We call it Zombie Sunday. And we haven't really played a horror game, though. I do have Outlast 2. A viewer gifted me Outlast 2. Is that what it's called? Outlast? The one with the video camera. It is called Outlast 2. I have it. Other than that, I'm not big on horror games. I might do it sometime as like a sub goal or something. Play some horror games and let people see me shit my pants, but I'm not really looking for horror games. Unless like there's one horror game that has like a phenomenal story and you know, you need to go through the horror to appreciate the story. All right, let's see if there's a post. Holy. So what I'm curious about is that what I could do, I could have sacrificed myself for Alice by the border, but I'm really curious to see if I could have let me see, change flowchart. Okay, so Alice thing. I don't know. This is not the right one. Oh, Kara captured. Because Until Dawn could be very nice for you. I'll check it out. Until Dawn. I'm curious if there was something I did that made me pass the border without sacrificing myself, and if I did something else differently, maybe I did not pass. Not sure how to check that though. This is not the right flow chart for that. 0% completed. 33. That's him. This one. Is this the one? Security checkpoint. Oh, I'm going backwards now. At the bus terminal. Oh, that felt bad. Here, Canadian border. Border agents check temperature. Avoid temperature check. Sacrifice no one could have ended in one different way. Interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. So if I change public opinion, if I had a worse public opinion, she wouldn't have passed. Because guard sees Marcus protesting, right there in the middle. If he didn't protest the way he protested, he probably wouldn't have let me pass. Like if I was more violent or something. Cool. All right, continue. Let's see. Is there end credit? Or past end credit thing?
There's something I need to tell you. As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play. But I'll be free. Do you agree to let me go?
Dude, you're my #1 viewer. I'm not gonna let you go. Okay, I'm gonna let her go. It's cool. One final option.
I'll never forget what you've done for me. Thank you.
Is she just gonna fuck off now? That's hilarious. That is so cool. Okay, bye. That was cool. And I can't pick continue. I can only do new story, play different chapters, I guess. Options and extras. Oh, I have extras. What's that? Artworks, videos, soundtrack, gallery, magazine, survey. Oh, so every magazine I read throughout the playthrough. Oh yeah, I can. It's like a collectible. That's cool. Oh God, there's 46 of them. Did Hank die? Yeah, unfortunately did. But in a good way, I'd say. Imagine being like, yeah, I worked on Detroit Become Human. Everyone's like, oh, that's so great. What was your job? I wrote the articles in the magazine no one read. It's kind of a shame. I should have read more of them. Survey. Let's do the survey. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human? What kind of relationship are they talking about? Like friendship? Because we talked about that earlier in the playthrough in Swedish. That I'd love to have like a bro that I can jam guitar with and just, you know, talk to and have like as a friend. Not sure if I'd have a romantic relationship with one though. But I'm saying yes based off of the fact that it's just a relationship, like a friendly relationship. I'd be down with that. Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? I do. I think it already has. If you had to live on a deserted island and could bring only one object, what would it be? A book, a cell phone, pen and paper, a console, an instrument. Okay, pen and paper could save my life, I suppose. Sort of. A cell phone would also maybe... I'm assuming the cell phone will not have any reception. The pen and paper will not be like, oh, I'll throw it in a bottle and someone will help me. A console will only be offline, so I'd pick an instrument. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? Considering my job? Sure. I am dependent. What technology do you most anticipate? Androids, flying cars, space tourism, brain-connected devices. Brain-connected devices would be pretty cool, actually. I'd go with that. Do you believe in God? Unfortunately, I do not. Would you let an android take care of your children? I don't have any children. I probably won't have children. I don't know. I actually don't know. How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device? Oh, more. If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated by a machine? If it's good enough that it has like been standardized as like a way of doing surgery, I'd be down with it. Although I would not be willing to be like a test thing. But yeah, I'd be okay with it. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? I do. Who is your favorite character in Detroit? I think, well, out of the main characters, I think Kara. Yeah, the uptime says it all. But then again, I did spend... I haven't even... I've spent more than 4.5 hours on a device today. It's just, this has only been on the stream. Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? I would say occasionally, sure. What was the toughest choice you faced in Detroit? Accepting Alice's identity with Kara, being pacifist or violent with Marcus, deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor. None of these were that hard, in my opinion. Like, I thought the fact that Alice was an android made their bond even stronger. Being a pacifist, I am a very pacifistic. I am quite the pacifist in my personal life, so that wasn't that hard. The hard part was being against North, because she was the violent one. Deciding to shoot Chloe with Connor, that was probably a hard choice. Well, I didn't shoot Chloe. Deciding not to shoot, I guess. Let's do that. Would you consider having a... Okay. Okay, let's see. So I did what the world would have done. Do you think technology could be... Yep. Same as everyone else. Oh, okay. I actually did the right one. The typical one on that one as well. You consider yourself dependent on technology? Yes, everyone says yes. What technology do you most anticipate? Androids was just above brain-connected devices. Do you believe in God? Okay. Majority do not believe in God. Cool. Would you let an android take care of your children? Yes. People said yes. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people that game tend to play more than 4 hours. Sure. If you need emergency surgery, yep. I'm just stroking everything by the way that Mia the horse. I don't know. Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness? Yes. People said yes. Your favorite character? A lot of people... Huh, that surprises me. So, almost half of everyone that plays this game liked Connor the most. Maybe that might be because he had the most character progression out of the three. He went from like being a strict robot and people more absorb into like becoming a guy that kind of saves everyone alongside Marcus specifically. So I guess he had the most character progression. I just found Kara being the warmest character. She's not the prettiest though. Marcus is damn good looking, gotta say. Okay, a lot of people thought many. And then what was the toughest choice? Being pacifist or violent with Marcus. That was the hardest one for people. Interesting. Cool.